Okay, quick one today, I think. Previously, a long time ago on the channel, you saw me get one of these ultrasonic cleaners for my circuit boards for doing cleanup on PCBs from laptops and stuff from water damage, and as well it's pretty handy for removing flux. Well, another handy use for them is out here in the garage, using them for cleaning up components such as carburetors. Wonderful tool for that. And I didn't want to sacrifice my inside one or dirty it up. It's significantly bigger, so I got a new one. This is a 3-liter model I got right from Amazon. Came packaged quite well. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this up for the shop use. And, well, see how it goes. You're seeing it for the first time with me. So not a very big reservoir. So this is for smaller things such as small engine carburetors. I think I'll have no problem doing those in here, but I guess we'll see. It comes with a little tea strainer type thing. I guess this is for putting small components that you're going to lose. You could put them in this to keep track of them in the wash. That's actually a slick idea. I kind of like that. That might be handy. Power cord, and then a basket. Thanks. Yeah, the basket just loops around. Just hangs off the bottom about 1 centimeter. Not, yeah. That's actually, I think it's going to work out pretty good. I don't like how the basket prevents the lid from closing all the way. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use this stuff, I think. Let me get it out. I bought this at my local Canadian Tire. Spray 9 Grease Off. And I had already bought the Castrol stuff from TSC, but I took it back because it was actually corrosive. And because I'm going to be doing primarily aluminum carbs, I thought I'd give this a shot. It's expensive. It's 20 some odd dollars for this jug at 3.7 liters gallon jug. I'm just debating. Should we put this in full strength for now and just see? It also is labeled biodegradable. I think we'll go full strength this time, and then next round when this gets gunked up, I think what we'll do is we'll do like half this stuff and then some water and then methyl hydrate to stop it from freezing in the winter. Just methanol, because I've got jugs of that I use for my alcohol stoves. But I don't know. We'll see how good this works. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and fill it up, or at least put some in it. We'll get going on this. We'll give it a test. I've never used this stuff before, so I have no idea what it is. Just give it a little sniff. It smells kind of neat. It smells interesting. It smells like a household cleaner. It does seem to bubble a lot in there. So there we go. That's a little over half the jug. And I think we've got enough in there for... no. That's not going to be enough to cover things. We'll give her what for. Watch this foam everywhere and make a hell of a mess. All right, that should work. Let's fire this thing up. I could have taken it apart too and shown you the inside, but all there is some ultrasonic drivers and a heater, and yeah, not much else to see in there. Okay, contact. That's a good sign. Okay, so if I remember right, we're going to want to dial in. Let's go 50 or so. I think that'll be plenty hot enough for this. 50 degrees C, and if we hit on, clear indication that the heater is on. Hopefully it's going to work. And then to go into cleaning mode, you just hit this, and it's going to be probably loud on the microphone. And we see some bubbles and some current movement. Some of the cleaner kind of moving around a little bit, as it should. That's a good sign. This stuff's very yellowy red. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it works. Let's get it hot, and then let's test it out. I've got some tools that need cleaned up and restored, and because they've been just sitting around rusty for so long, this might be a good use case. Just give it a go. I have tried my screwdrivers and stuff before, and I found the other ultrasonic did etch the plastic handles. It did damage them. Just made them pasty and opaque, the cheap screwdrivers. It kind of attacked my snap-on ones too, so I didn't put them in there anymore. But we'll give it a go. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, we're up to 43 degrees. Not quite there yet, but getting close. You can see there's a kind of a little tornado going on in the fluid. That must just be from the convection of the heater, I guess. And if we go ahead and turn this on, we should see the cavitation from both the transducers underneath. Looks like there's only 2 of them in this model. I think my other one has a bunch more than that, but I forgot. So probably 2 like 40 watt. I forget how many kilohertz. Probably somewhere between 40 and 70 kilohertz, I'd imagine. But yeah, that should do. I've got some tools. Let's turn that off. I got some tools that I've been meaning to clean up. This pair of vice grips is pretty gungy. See how it does on those. In the drink. We've got 2 of these ratcheting hose cutters, or line cutters. These things are perpetually full of crud and a pain in the butt. So let's go ahead and put those in. Another pair of vice grips. Sure, why not? And I got a bunch more pliers and stuff. They're more or less rust damaged. These are Mac long nose pliers, but let's go ahead and let that simmer and just see what it does. Let's give it what do you think, 10 minutes or so? That might be about right. Let's maybe go let's go 5. See what it does. Zoom zoom, see what happens. All right, 5 minutes. I don't expect a whole lot after only 5 minutes, but let's see what we get. That actually looks better than I expected. These are the ratcheting tubing cutters, and they look a hell of a lot better than when they went in. I forget which ones. Yeah, there's still all kinds of goobers down in the ratcheting mechanism. I may have to remove them apart to deal with it, but the gooby stuff seems to be less bonded. I'm going to give them another 5 minutes and just see what happens. One little gotcha I just noticed. This thing kicks off the heat when the timer expires for the cleaning cycle. So go ahead and turn that on again right away. I don't know whether my other one does that or not. I've never noticed before anyway. Okay, that's 10 full minutes in here. And we've got our little volcano of convection current still going on from the heater, I assume. The fluid is looking significantly more gunky, and the components are looking significantly more clean. That is much better. Like, that's heavy rust on those vice grips. That's really heavy rust, actually. And I wonder if we can see the difference from the bottom to the top. This pair has, like, this is degooed. It's just going to wipe off. No, the bottom's about the same. Like, I guess I might be expecting a little too much here with these tools, because these are in pretty rough shape and it's corrosion mainly. So that's clearly the bad one. That one doesn't ratchet at all. This one I believe was still functional. Oh yeah, much cleaner. I like the look of that. That cleaned up nice. That cleaned up really nice. The teeth are down in here by my thumb, and it just ratchets on the plastic. These are bought from Snap-on, but I don't believe it says made in Canada. Really? These Canuck tools? What's going on with that? I don't know who actually makes them, but there we go. That one's back in service. So I'll just dry them out, clean them up. Maybe do a little rust removal on the vice grips, but and a little bit more of the cleanup of this goo on the, like it's just slime that the ultrasonic is dissolved, but it's not a washer. It can't wash that slime away. So I think this is going to be a champ for carburetors and stuff. I'm going to give it a try. And I'll post back. Actually, I have a carb to do in the next few days, so maybe we'll just use this. I got my weed eater. I'll show you. Up here on the roof behind me, that's my weed eater that needs done. And I got saws and stuff here in pieces, but none of them need... Actually, that little sucker needs a carburetor done. But I kind of have a brand new one sitting on the shelf. I don't know. Anyway, next video, we'll get to play around with it a little bit more, do a practical repair. I think watch out for it. It'll probably be that weed eater first, and we'll give it a go. But I have no reason to doubt that this thing is going to be anything but stellar. So if you like what I do here, click a thumbs up down below. If you like these kind of videos, if you like... I just try and document what I do, guys. I have no agenda most of the time. I just show you guys what I'm working on. So hope you enjoy. Cheers.